All right, we're on hole number 4. Excuse me. We're on hole number 4 of the Winter Major. All right. Now, this is all going to depend. This is all going to depend here on wind. So I'm not interested in doing this layup shot out here unless you're in one-on-one play. You may have to do this unless you pop out a bigger ball. But in one-on-one play, it may not be worth it. But here, it's worth going over here and going for the green and one so that you can make this an eagle. It's worth going for that. And this is a fairly easy shot depending on how the wind's blowing. So if we're getting, I know from one of the rounds, if I'm getting headwind and I was in this direction, then it obviously makes that shot tougher with a 3 power ball. If you're over thinking like the 3.4 range, if the wind is going, if you got headwind straight at you in 3.4 with a 3 power ball, you just clip down here at the bottom and it'll dribble up. But if you don't have any wind at all, or if the wind is, if you can cut that wind down, or you can get that first bounce to be further up here into this rough, with max topspin, you can get through here pretty easy. And you're aiming for this window. And I was doing a pretty straight shot, not trying to do any curl or anything, because the way that it seems to hit out here, it seems like it goes towards the green. And so I was just hitting it straight out and not trying to do anything, not trying to put any curl or anything on it. So let's give this a try. I'm going to take 2 bags and we're going to see what the wind is. I'm pretty sure they're going to give us pretty good wind. So I've got an extra mile and I've got a quarterback if I have to do the layup. We'll see what that looks like. We're going to take a 3 power ball that we want to try and use the wind. If we're taking a lot of wind out, yeah, I guess it won't matter either way, but I'm going to use a Titan. Because I don't know that we necessarily need to use the wind, other than we may not have to do a max overpower. And if we opt to do the max overpower, we're probably going to have to take the wind out. Otherwise, it's going to be a variable. If the wind's going too fast, it'll throw us into the sand. So we're going to have to work on this one as the week goes on. Okay, I came here several times and I was in this range. We got a tailwind. I'm not going to put all the top spin on. Be wind down from the top. So that's about 5 miles per hour to get us up there. Okay, so I'm going to just apply a little bit of overpower and let the wind do the rest. And we hit it great to the right, which is not great. I'll go back and watch the video and watch the replay on that and see if we can get a better angle of where it came in. So my deal is I'm not as concerned about being in the sand right now as how far up I was. Like, is the wind carrying me a little bit more? It looks like the wind is actually carrying you a little bit more than it looks like. So in order to get up into that area that you're thinking you need to get to there, that's about 3 rings. Because you don't need to get a max overpower here. You need to be about up to your blue ring, so 3 rings up. So let's see if our opponent nails it and we can see where they landed. Okay, they hit perfect, so hopefully they got the wind adjustment right. And they ended up in the sand. So we don't need to get that high. That's the deal. I think we might be able to use a 3 power ball and just use the wind and not do so much overpower or any overpower and let it do its thing. Okay, I gotta go for this shot. Put my backspin in. Everybody laughs at the Spitfire's backspin. I'm telling you, that little bit of backspin on a Spitfire is a lot. Because the Spitfire hits almost straight up and down. Yeah, hit it great. Missed it. Thought I was at 11. I think I was on 9. I like to hit my sand wedges on the 11th time by. So I usually like to set that shot up as fast as I can so that I can let it sit there and go back and forth. I like the 11th time by. In the hole. That's the deal. Hit that sand stuff. You got it lined up right. Hit it perfect. It's in the hole. Good game. Alright, that was hole number 4 of the Winter Major. Thanks for watching.